make yourself comfortable and settle in with me. It doesn't become more easy, it becomes harder. Yeah. The more you discover about yourself, about truth, about your truth, about this life, about your dreams, what you really want, what you don't want, the more you'll understand and the more you'll see that everything around you is the opposite of everything that you think, feel, and are. It's meant to be like that, so you can learn to stand strong in your own power. But what happens now, the more you discover, the more resistance you will experience in the outside reality. And maybe it's like your deepest desire to live a true life, but it's also a really big desire for us to connect with people. And now you find yourself in this constant fight of you and the world. And there's like, we can release that, definitely. But before we understand so much about life that we can actually like ease into that and be ourselves and still connect with the world, what happens first is like we discover more about ourselves, about our truth, and at the same time the fear is rising. Fear is rising in our body, in our mind, in our being, because the more we discover, the more resistance we experience, and more fear is rising in our being, until to a point where there's nothing left but fear. So now you have yourself, you know yourself, you have like invested all this time to actually find and discover you, but it's living inside of you. There's so much fear around your dreams and around living inside you that your true self is unable to speak, unable to breathe. And it's okay. It is actually, I come here today to tell you that it's a normal part of the process and that you will be okay. You got yourself, you know yourself. This is really, really beautiful. And the next step now is to learn how to release that fear. Because in the end, it's just about letting go and releasing fear, entering a state of love, kindness towards yourself, towards others, towards the world, and discovering you and entering the door of love. It's just two different things that we gotta learn in this life. It's fine. It's a process, one step after the other. But in this time of like getting to know yourself, and then you got yourself, you gain so much clarity, and then you feel so stuck, so stuck, and you don't really know what's happening, because maybe you don't really realize that it's fear that's holding you back, or just that it's fear in general that's like stopping you. You just feel like you can't breathe, and it's true, you can't breathe, but it's okay, because you will learn to walk beyond that fear. You will learn to put yourself first, and you will rise so strong but soft inside of you that you'll become able to be who you're meant to be. So knowing yourself is not enough. It's a part of the journey, just as much as it's a part of the journey to find the door of love and to integrate love as the main energy in your life and to become love again. That's also a really important part of this journey. And while we on that journey, discovering love as a state of being and becoming love, remembering that we are love, remembering ourselves back to love, we become soft and gentle and towards ourselves, but also towards our dreams and towards our truth that we discover, that we already know, that we carry inside of us. And we also become really kind and respectful towards the world. And now, like in this energy, okay, in this energy, our dreams, our purpose, our calling becomes naturally really easy to bloom and to speak freely and to open up to the world. And yeah, I wanted to share that with you. No matter where you are on your journey, no matter what you already found out about this life, I can sit here and with my whole honesty say there's like different parts, and one makes more sense with the other, but they cannot come all at the same time. So you will discover puzzles step by step, and they will continue to make more and more sense and help hold and support each other. Okay, so just hang on, hang on. You are doing a really, really beautiful job here, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Like everybody's saying that, but it's like when you are on that journey of self-discovery, you're gonna be fine. Life is getting better. It's not getting worse. Like when you decide to not look into the truth, look away, hide, run, life gets worse. But when you decide for healing, even though it's not easy and like there's like periods of like pure darkness in it, in overall, your life just becomes better and more easy and peaceful. And there truly is a way of living where it's just true. Your soul, your true self, your heart. There's a place in this world, in this life, to reach where we're actually able to bring our hearts to the table into this life. And really be okay. And it's not really about the place or the people or whatever. It's more about finding a place inside of us, a place where we understand, get to know ourselves, get to know this life, understand how life works, and through that understanding, through that remembering of who we are, what this life is, piece by piece, we become okay. It's truly possible, and this is magical, just as you are. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Take care of your soul, and I'll see you next time.